I had one comment that I was going to highlight. This is our comment for today. I'm going to get rid of this chat on the screen here. Bloop. I thought this was interesting, and it says in the very beginning, I have to ask, and I mean no hate, which is usually a trigger for YouTubers. It's like, all right, what's this going to be about? This is a good comment, though. I have to ask, and I mean no hate, by the way, but why would you care to walk more than 10 feet away talking about smart probes? He's like, I made a video about how far they reach and compared testo and UEI and field piece. And this guy's like, why you even have to go 10 feet away? He's just kind of curious what the answer is. All right, here's my answer to this question, at least for myself. You guys can answer too. Whenever I use smart probes, I would typically have, the ones you have on the outside for pressure and line temperature, but I'd always have interior probes, return and supply. And to get linked up with all of them sometimes was a chore, depending on what type of house it was. Sometimes you could sit out at the condenser and you had no problems, but sometimes you got to find an intermediate area and you might want to walk around a little bit. And sometimes you lose connection to the interior ones. That was a big issue. That's why I think it's important for the range. That's just like Frylock says, because commercial. And that's not even my answer wasn't even getting into commercial about just, working different floors away from the equipment. But mine was more just the practicality of having all the different probes everywhere. You kind of want them to have a good connection distance because what they say, like in this video that I put out, I walked like 400 feet with the fill piece probes. Yeah, that was in a perfect environment too. Everybody knows, heck, the testo probes went past second base because this was on a ball field where I did this. The testo probes went past second base. And as we all know, testo probes lose connection if you look at them funny. So it's important to know. And testo probes are all right, but it just don't go as far. The second generation, good. The first generation, yikes. Not far at all. Not far at all. So Frylock says, dude never had to adjust TXV at a stadium. Well, that is a pretty small percentage, Frylock. Of all the guys here, how many of you have adjusted a TXV at a stadium? That's very specific. But you're right. He wouldn't be wanting to use Testo Generation 1 on a TXV at the stadium.